Hey guys, today I'm showing you 3 different ways to make a DIY pumping bra. I have been breastfeeding and pumping for my baby Reese since she was born almost a year ago, which is crazy. And I found pumping bras to be very expensive for some reason. And it's nice to have a couple because that way you can throw them in the wash. You can have one at work, one at home. I pump for my baby 3 days a week while I work, and then any other time that I miss a feeding. I do have 1 pump at work and 1 pump at home. So it's just nice to have a couple. But just making your own pumping bra is actually super easy and affordable. So I'm gonna show you 3 different options to do that. Right here, I just have a simple bandeau bra. You could get this at Walmart or Target. And the first thing you should do is take out these removable pads. These things are the worst. Does anyone actually leave these in? I always take mine out in sports bras and swimsuits and stuff because they always get like crinkled up, destroyed in the wash, or like, I don't know, they just end up in the wrong position. And I am going to put it on. I decided to do this with a bandeau because I feel like it's just really easy to slip on and off, but you can actually use like just any bra, a regular bra or a sports bra or whatever you want to make your DIY pumping bra this way. And so now I have my Sharpie and I'm just going to first line it up correctly. And then I'm just gonna make a little dot where I want my holes to go. And now I'm gonna take it off and grab my scissors. So my bandeau looks like this, and I made these dots here, and I'm just gonna fold it where the dot is and make a really small hole. You don't need to make a big one at all, and it's better to go on this small size because you can always make it bigger later on. These kind of bras are really stretchy, so you really don't need very big of a hole at all. I would say maybe 2 inches tops. So here is this hole right there. I do this one. So I have these 2 nicely placed holes where the phalanges will go, and I'm just going to show you how it works with my Amita pump. So you just line it up. Obviously I wouldn't have a tank on, but you get the picture. And then you can slide these on. And you are good to pump. And this is like 1,000,000 times cheaper than a pump bra. This bandeau is like $5 versus a pump bra bandeau type thing is easily $30 or more on Amazon for sure. And like I said, you can do this with a sports bra. They have some of those sports bras that zip up in front, which is a really cool idea if you want to do that. Or even a regular bra, it's whatever you want to do. It's just a way cheaper and easier way to have a pump bra. Now the second way, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't know this for the longest time. You just take a normal nursing bra, put it on. I'm just putting it over my tank so that I can show you. And you put it on like normal, undo the hook, then you take this piece. You can make the bra a little looser if you want. But anyway, you take this piece, bring it over here, put your pump into place, and then snap this here. And you are hands-free pumping again. I feel like this way is such a cool way if you're in a bind because, I don't know, for some reason the pump bra doesn't always make it in the pump bag, or just in general if your pump bra is dirty or whatever you may need. This is just a great option because you probably have a nursing bra on anyway, and you might not want to take your nursing bra off or unsnap it or whatever. This is just a good another option. I will say it does feel a little less secure than the first option I showed you, just because you definitely want to make sure it's placed correctly. It does feel like this is getting tugged up a little, so what you can do is you can just loosen the straps a little bit extra. But this is just a really nice option that I can't believe I didn't know until recently. The third option I'm going to show you is another just kind of modification you can make with your current nursing bra. So you need to take 2 ponytails. I'm going to take these 2, loop them through like this. So you have it like this, just pull this one through. So it's like that. Then I have a nursing bra under here. And you literally just hook this top one on the hook, and then you run your phalange here, and then you place it, and when you place it, you hold it there, and then you turn your pump on, and you wait till the suction's going for a minute, and then you can take your hands off, and it will stay on. This way, I mean, it works, but it also stresses me out a little bit because, I don't know, just you're really relying on that suction, and sometimes it might not always work, and I just prefer to have a pump bra on. It just feels more secure and more comfortable. Okay, those are my 3 DIY pumping bra tips. I just felt like sharing these because I felt like they were really helpful. Breastfeeding and pumping for your baby is one of the best things you can do. It is demanding and stressful, but also so rewarding. To me, having made it this far does feel like such an achievement, and however far you make it, mama, is such an achievement. You rock. That is best for sure. I will say my baby has always been a frequent eater, so I have this entire time at work had to pump 3 times a day for my 8 or 9 hour days, which it does get old, but you know, I just keep in mind that I'm making nourishment for my baby, and then if I pump, then I can still nurse her at home. And honestly, nursing has been a really wonderful thing for us. It's like the only time a day that I can just like cuddle my busy baby. And if you're an exclusive pumper, I mean, you can cuddle your busy baby while you're giving them your breast milk through a bottle for sure. But some of the things that have gotten me through those busy pumping days, looking at pictures of my baby or videos of my baby while I'm pumping, actually taking a pumping break and trying not to work while I'm pumping. I know not everyone can do that, but if you can, just take a break or even FaceTime your baby. I don't know what your babysitter situation is, but that helps too. If you're a new mom and you're new to pumping, or if you're an expectant mom, just a couple tips I have to you when it comes to pumping and having to go to work while you're pumping is just plan ahead. Maybe have a space dedicated before you go back to work where you know you're gonna pump and have that privacy. If you don't have a private office, you know, like make sure there's a lactation room for you to use. That way, if you know before you go back, it's so much less stressful. Have a packed pump bag. If you're taking your pump back and forth, make sure at night before you go to bed, you have everything you need, you know, the pump parts, the soap, the plastic bags, the storage bags, just everything you need. A pump bra, maybe a spare pump bra in case one gets dirty. It's so important to just be prepared. For me, it was also comforting to also have a small stash at home of frozen milk that I can pull from for the next day if needed. In general, I feel like you don't need a huge stash because you're gonna be pumping every time your baby's getting a feeding. But some days our supply is a little lower than others. And just so that you don't panic, you know you have a freezer stash. It just gives you a little peace of mind. I made a lot of my freezer stash from just using the Hika. That's that silicone pump that you put on the other boob while you're nursing your boob and it catches letdown and some extra milk. That's a good way to start your freezer stash. And then once I decided I wanted a little bit bigger of a stash, I just pumped every day for like 10 minutes, around 30 minutes after her first feeding. You'll have the most milk in the morning, so if you're gonna pump once a day to build up a stash, probably after that morning feeding is a good time. When you are at work pumping, I would try to prioritize pumping, whether that is putting it on your work calendar or setting an alarm, just making sure you get those pumps in. Because if you do skip too many pumps, your supply will dip. I would also say don't panic if you're pumping less than your baby is taking in the bottle. For example, if your baby generally takes 5-ounce bottles, but you're only pumping 4 ounces, it's probably okay. You're not emotionally attached to your pump, and especially when you're not near your baby at work, it's normal to produce a little less milk because nursing and pumping is such an emotional thing. That's why looking at pictures and videos can really help. Anyway, I just wanted to throw my pumping advice in for all you new mamas because this was all new to me and I just appreciated the advice I got. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you found it helpful, and please be sure to subscribe if you haven't.